passionate after all of these years in business about educating people about their finances?
I think it comes down to the fact that even though I had a business degree, a college degree, none of the courses that I took really had any practical application except for one, and to surviving in this day and world, in the financial world. That course I did take that I did very well on was how to write your creditors and tell them you couldn't pay them. That came in very handy later down the road. But I found that these things were very important. For instance, I had 8 children, and it was amazing. And today, if you ask me how I was able to feed them and educate them and all these different things, I would tell you it's just a miracle. I really can't remember exactly how it all worked out. But I do remember this. We were very frugal, and we lived below our income. I remember one interesting story. I have a son now who's a very high executive with ConocoPhillips, and he told a story one evening at the dinner table where he said, "Dad, I had an interesting thing happen today. One of the people in my class came up to me and said, you must be one of the Biggs kids." And my son relayed to me, he asked him the question, "Well, how did you know that?" He said, "Well, because the shirt you're wearing is the same shirt your brother wore last year." And I got a big kick out of that because I thought that was wonderful. That was a great lesson, and I use that lesson to tell people that their basic concept is to live below their income. Some years after I got started in the industry, I was asked to teach a course at the Dallas County Community College District, and I taught a course there called You and Your Money. Now, this was an unusual course because it was just for adults. Or, well, anybody could join, but it was promoted mainly to adults. And it was just the practical things about financial survival, the common things that they don't teach you in school, or at least they didn't at that time. But it was very helpful, and I was amazed at the financial illiteracy that I ran across that I thought was just common knowledge. So I incorporated this into some of the other course material, and it became a very popular course because it was actually helping people do better with what they had to work with. Because no matter how much money you make, you only have so much. And if you don't use it properly, then you're going to be behind.